Do you practice meditation, for example?
I do actually. I'm interested that you asked that. Yeah, I've been doing meditation daily, usually twice a day. But that's also part of being centered, and there's no religious aspect to it. It's a physiological process.
Being centered.
Being centered. It's not religion. It's not tied to a religion. The experience of being centered and quieting your mind, I think, is one way to connect with what's divine, whatever that is, without assigning it any sort of name. Or you know, it's crazy. We have wars over what's the name of God. Well, I call it this and you call it that, but we're both saying there's something big, a big good thing, but we're calling it different things. And my invisible God is better than your invisible God, and so we fight about it, which is, it's a level of insanity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how do you see that in Silicon Valley is working in immortality? Several biotech companies are working in, they say, solving the problem of death.
That's right.
Well, how do you see that?
You know what?
It's a new border, new frontier for science.
It's an amazing question.
Do you feel comfortable with that? I mean,
that's a good question. Let me try to answer it this way, and you can tell me if I dodge the question. We'll come back. I will attempt to answer it. In Origin, I've written about advanced technologies, things like artificial intelligence. And one of the challenges with advanced technology, like mortality research, genetic engineering, artificial intelligence, is that each new technical breakthrough is a tool to create better technology. So what happens is you get this exponential curve. You know, we're just going faster and faster and faster. So technology progresses like this, and our ethics, our philosophies, our moral fiber is much more linear. So you get this big gap. So the question is, as we start to create these powerful technologies of the future that perhaps will keep us alive, will our philosophies keep pace? The answer is no, they won't. That we're facing questions that we don't know how to answer because we're creating technologies that we don't actually understand the implications. I have a car, I have a self-driving car. I don't drive this car, it drives me. And I'll sit and I won't touch the wheel for 30 minutes, heading up to, you know, do whatever I'm doing. And so the question is, okay, so if a car comes at me, my car knows to dodge that vehicle. Well, what happens if it dodges it and hits a person? Whose fault is that? Is it me, the driver? I wasn't even touching the wheel. Is it Tesla? Elon Musk has got enough problems. That's another story. Is it Tesla? Is it the programmer who wrote the code in the car to say, if you're going to get hit, at all costs, go somewhere else, even if you kill somebody? So, not a very interesting moral question, but that's one that we didn't imagine 3 years ago. I don't have an answer. I don't know what the Supreme Court would say. I don't think they know what they'd say. So, as far as your question about mortality, I think the first question is that we all of your viewers need to ask themselves, would I want to live forever? Would you? I don't know. Would we appreciate our lives the way we appreciate them now if we just knew, well, I can do it tomorrow?
Well, the idea in Silicon Valley is when you are 80, you think, let's put 10 more years, and then you are 90. And you think, no, 10 more years, and then you're 100.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself like this?
Well, it's interesting. I lost my mother a year ago, and it's been.
How old was she?
She was 79, and she had leukemia. And I should tell you, talking about technology, she got leukemia at 69 years old and was about to die. She was almost dead. And we became part of a pilot program, a test program for a new genetic medicine. She took this medicine. 1 week later, we were hiking a mountain. Okay? She was fine. And they said, this will only last about 10 years, but you've got 10 years. So when people come to me and say, science has no soul, it needs to be governed by religion, it's like, wait a minute. I've got personal experience with what science can do. So anyway, that's an aside, but my mom died, a little over a year ago, and I've watched my dad and myself go through the grieving process. And my dad's 84. He is in excellent health, plays tennis every day, is hilarious and smart. He's got a math newsletter that he sends out to a big group of people every week. He is living life. And I have watched him make the mental decision, my life isn't over. I've lost the love of my life, but there's still life to live. And I imagine with this this immortality drug that we all sort of get there, where we say, you know what, there's still life to live. I've never done this. And we just say, I'll take one more pill.
Yeah.
Just 10 more years.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens. You know, and the real question is, if you take it, but your friends don't take it, you're going to be alone before you know it. You know, you're going to be 120 saying, where is everybody? I don't know. It's a hard answer.